Hi, I'm Ben Shine, and I serve as Chief Analytics Officer and SVP of Product here at Domo. In this month's Domo Drop, I'm going to talk to you about a small little feature that I think can be really mighty, the slicer card and variable linking. To understand how this works, you first have to understand what a variable is in Domo. This is the ability to let a user set a variable, a value or a dropdown, that then can be used in other calculated fields. So I could change the metric, I could change the calculation, I could change where I'm focusing, all these kinds of things. And traditionally, here's how it would work. I have a variable already in this app, so I had the option, I could come in, I can add a control, and then I could pick the variable I wanted. And the way I would configure this is one at a time I would add these in. Which isn't awful, but what if I had 100 options I wanted into there, or even these 8 different inflation categories, I don't really want to spend the time to type them out. So that's one of the first problems that this solves. How do I get dynamic, changing values to be able to set a variable? And I don't have to add them one by one. I can just go use a traditional slicer filter card within Domo to set it. So what I'll see is, if I flip over here, that as I choose the variable, it's changing, and I could show you how it works on this card. Or here I see the filter for the focus year-over-year percentage is on other goods and services. If I go to apparel, that's going to go to apparel, right? So it's setting that based upon those things. Now, one of the other hidden benefits of this is because this is a slicer card, I could do things like use calculated beast modes. I could change the sort order that it is. I could have it respond to personalized data permissions, right? What do I have access to and what don't I? And that will change by person. Or even as I filter the page, which I have a page filter set up here, it will change what my options are, right? So if I go to this specific areas, now I only have 3 options in there, right? Before I would have had to have different configurations. Maybe I save different versions for different versions of the app. All of that just happens in the beauty of a card. And one last thing that I really like about variables, and you'll see this is what I'm doing here, is that they always have a default state, right? And so in here, I'm actually filtering for this include metric, right? And what that's doing, very simple, but very powerful, that it's saying if that level 1 item name is the same as what I set as my focus on a variable, include it, otherwise exclude it. But that's always defaulted. I don't have to worry that someone's going to remove a filter or do something funny and then the metric's not going to work. So there's a ton of great stuff here in terms of what you can do. You have variables that really are about lots of different options that are controlled by PDP that can be sorted, all that. And it really expands how much I can use variables within Domo. Thanks for watching. We're excited to see what you're going to do with the slicer card and variable linking. I know I'm excited to use it myself in my own work.